So I've been in the helping professions for over 35 years. And I've worked with a lot of people with anxiety, one end of the scale to the other, from panic attacks at this end to social anxiety disorders, generalized anxiety, or just really stressed out from work or the pressures of life or the pressures of parenting or the pressures of being a student or whatever it might be. I've seen a lot of people who are in that place. And as we want to help people, we've used a variety of methods to do that. The CES unit is one of those methods. And it's something that we're able to send home with people so they can use it every day until they feel better. We've done other things like different types of neurofeedback treatment, or teaching people how to do emotional freedom technique tapping or breathing exercises, or a number of things that we have used to help people to overcome anxiety. Why are there so many people with anxiety? Well, we have a lot of pressures in the world around us. And yeah, I can make the case that our cell phones, our smartphones have added to that, or our technology adds to that, or the pressures of a work situation now where there's less people working and more work's required from them, or war, or whatever. I mean, there's lots of reasons for it. And part of it is just the way that we are wired. I mean, take just a minute and think about the human body, how we're wired. We're all descendants of nervous and anxious people. Because back in the day, when they were out hunting for food, the people who were not nervous and anxious, they'd say, hey, look over there, there's something in the bushes. I wonder what that is. Well, they would be eaten by the tigers. And those that were nervous and anxious would run away when they'd see something else. And they'd have kids. So we're kind of wired, I would say 2 to 1, if we're looking at the way the cranial nerves work or different wiring in the body works. We're kind of wired to be nervous and anxious and wary and kind of jumpy and suspicious anyway. And so we play into that. We add to that things like looking at the cell phone all the time and how come Jimmy and Johnny have such a great life on Facebook and mine doesn't stack up to that? Or how come the boss didn't say hi to me today and they just laid off 9 people? I wonder if I'm next, or 900 people, or whatever it might be, that these things come at us. Life comes at us fast. And no, we're not being chased by lions and tigers and bears. But our brain is responding to that. And then how do we do entertainment? We sit there with a big giant TV set and we watch things blow up. We do not have lifestyles that an observer from outside would say, oh, that's a peaceful, calm lifestyle. And then we are all amped up and we need relief from that. We just need relief. We get to the edge and we get these anxiety disorders or panic attacks or whatever. And some of that is your brain gets stimulated in that way and it's supposed to turn off and it doesn't. It's like the neighbor's yapping dog next door that starts barking when the neighbor goes to work and doesn't stop till he comes home. It just barks all day. But that's kind of what some of these anxiety disorders are like. The certain parts of our brain are supposed to be telling us when something changes and moves. Is that good for me? Is that bad for me? Will it eat me? Can I eat it? And it's vigilant of everything in the world around us. And then when things are calm, it's supposed to just stop barking, let us relax. But sometimes it's like that little yappy dog. It just yaps all the time. And that's like a generalized anxiety disorder. It's just that vigilant part of the brain going all the time. And then it can get worse and worse and worse. You have an anxiety attack in a store and then you don't want to go to the store anymore. And now you're staying home all the time because you're afraid of having an anxiety attack. And it just tumbles and tumbles and tumbles. So we want to find ways to get back to factory settings. Push that button, get the brain back to factory settings. Different kinds of neurofeedback can do that, but it's all got to be done inside the office setting. And things like tapping and breathing, we have videos to teach you how to do that. It's very portable, it's very great. I mean, it's very powerful. It works really good. And so we want to teach you how to do that. You have to learn how to do that. And this kind of a device, the CES unit, is something that you can purchase, and you have to purchase it through a healthcare provider, so we can provide that for you. And you can use it every day. Just put it on, turn it on, let it run, do it twice a day for half an hour, and it can help to calm the brain back down, get it back to the factory settings, and the brain would like to stay there. So we get it to factory settings, and we just maintain it. It's great to be able to get to a place of peace and calm and focus and concentration and productivity, and then be able to stay there.